following presentation of the National Football League.
Few better places in the country weather-wise this time of year than this one right here in Tampa, Florida, at beautiful Raymond James Stadium. Today we have got a good one in store as part of our John Madden Thanksgiving Celebration Series, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And off we go from Tampa. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. They will be led out by the Heisman Trophy winner from 2018 from Oklahoma, Baker Mayfield.
And what a career resurgence for Baker Mayfield. He went from being a discarded starter to a Pro Bowl quarterback. And he's coming off a year where he set career highs in passing yards, touchdowns, and completion percentage. The best of all, the ultimate leader for his ball club.
4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards that time for number 14.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Baker going to give it to Irvin. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's fourth down.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
And he's going to miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Partner doesn't seem like it, but that's a tough spot for a kicker. First drive of the game, and they're calling on him. He should be warmed up. He should be into the game, but sometimes it's almost like, oh, what, now already? Can't they put it in the end zone? What's going on here?
Yeah, he's probably saying if he can't get it in the end zone, can you give me a 30, 40-yarder? A long one, and he can't connect.
Check White.
They run here with Rico Dowdle. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Young to throw it. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
He'll try to pick it up himself. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Young scrambling and able to pick up the first with his legs.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's second down.
A gain of 5 brings up second and
To throw, Young. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Young. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Well, that's one way you take away a first down as a defender. Make sure you have a little bit of physical play when the ball gets to the receiver. Find a way to jostle it free. They caught him off guard, forced the incompletion.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who was shaken up on that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. So now after the field goal, Fitzgerald back out there to send this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Charles and I and all of our crew hope that you are all having a very happy Thanksgiving indeed. And the NFL has done such a great job recognizing today's games as the John Madden Thanksgiving celebration. Those of us of a certain age remember very well John's presence calling games on this great American holiday. And we at EA Sports so proud to do our part to honor Coach and keep his legacy alive. And we know he is looking down, holding that turducken, and taking a big bite right now as we celebrate him.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
180. What's that?
Throwing, Mayfield. There's a short one taken in by Arden. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, and that was a nice job of improvising, but it's not normal. Usually when the screen pass is taken away, you're taught to just throw the ball at the ground at the feet of the receiver so that you don't get it intercepted and just start over, but he ended up finding another receiver.
And it's caught. It's Chris Godwin. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So from Panther territory now, it's first and 10 right at the 40. Straight ahead, it's Urban. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing in the line of scrimmage.
17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Buccaneers, first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. What's that?
On first and 10, here's Irvin. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Already, he's top 50 receiving yards in this first quarter, and he's got a first down.
What's that? What's that?
Irvin. will score. Touchdown, Buccaneers. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind-melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Ain't no other king than his web thing makes siblings. Nothing but my children. When they disappearing. I'm in a city with a flag be getting thrown like those pads interference. Padlock around the building. Press pulling up and no more truck just to play free.
Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3.
Panthers 3.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
From the 29, here's the second down and 4.
Here we go. Ready.
On the run, it's Dowdle. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Now Young. A short throw hauled in by Trimble. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
A short gain that doesn't get him the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Back now comes Tampa Bay. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Here's Mayfield. Looking middle, he's got a Ibuka. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
That one out wide and intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Tommy Trimble, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers have regained the lead.
We're still in the first quarter, but it's apparent they're going to have to come up with a different defensive game plan for him because Right now, he's kind of having his way against that defense and has added a touchdown to the list. How do you slow him down? They're going to have to mix up some coverages, maybe change who's guarding him.
Ryan Fitzgerald now to add the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. And they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. A dangerous return man showing it here. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Tampa Bay offense set to go again. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
25 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6.
39-yard line.
180. What's that?
To throw, Mayfield. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 21. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
A run up the middle with Irving. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Mayfield. Throw left side, hauled in by Otten. And the Buccaneers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They run out of the gun with Irving. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Bucky Irving with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Bucs have moved out in front. So 2 drives, 2 touchdowns here in this first quarter, and he's got both of them.
Well, he's certainly setting himself up for a big game here, and I think if the play caller doesn't get in his own way, they should keep riding him the entire way of this game. Until the defense proves they can stop him, that's what I would call.
McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And that makes it 14-10. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
The Panthers take over first and
The Carolina offense about ready to go.
35-yard line.
Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. Young. Now they go screen. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Ready.
And the Panthers first down. First and 10
Let's
at the
go.
47-yard
Ready,
line.
ready. Black. 95. Set.
A running play. It's Dowdle. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. A gain of just 1.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Panther football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 4th down coming up. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sidelines. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
And now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here.
What's that?
They'll run. This is Irving. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk to the 45. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. That time a little misdirection really seemed to fool the defense.
And think of it this way. From the time you're in high school, you're taught to watch film and pick up tendencies. Sometimes they can use those against you, though, when they break their own tendencies and hit you back the opposite direction, huh?
20. What's that? What's that?
Mayfield down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now Mayfield. Open man is Ibuka. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
That's another Buccaneers first down.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Good. 180. What's that? What's that?
Going to the air again with Mayfield. Now he's got it. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Chris Godwin, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Buccaneers are able to extend their lead. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
McLaughlin for the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10. That time a 6-play drive. And it's Chris Godwin who finishes things off with a touchdown reception.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Now the offense for the Panthers here getting the football back. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That's good for 22 and a 1st down.
That's good for a Panthers 1st down.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here's Young from the shotgun. That's taken in. It's Xavier Ligon. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They run here with Dowdle. A good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 43 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What, is it 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to the end zone real fast.
Come on, set. Ready.
They run again with Dowdle. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
Gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Panthers.
Ready. Ready.
They'll run with Sanders. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Credit Yaya Diaby with his stop.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
3rd down, Young from the gun. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
A 37-yard attempt.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that'll make this an 8-point game. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Get a look at receiver Chris Godwin as this offense returns for their next drive. He's doing what he's capable of, having a solid game. Not the most amazing game. He's not over 100 yards, but a good game so far.
And you just know that mentally, he feels like he's one catch away from turning it into a great game and starting on that road. And the defenders are well aware of that, too. They've got to figure out a way to not let that escalate. Keep him right in this zone here and call it a day, because otherwise, he can really decimate him.
Better believe they are well aware of his playmaking ability.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus, and indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Set. 180. What's up?
Mayfield to throw it. It's hauled in by Shepard. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Good. 20. What's that? What's that?
Mayfield looks to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
Well, they've certainly gotten him involved in this first half, and on 3rd down, they looked his way again. And what a delight for his quarterback to find him and keep the drive moving.
180. What's that?
And again, it's Mayfield. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
180. What's that? What's that?
Again, he'll drop to throw. There's a short one taken in by Alton. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
What's that?
Handoff running left, Irving. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play.
Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
180. What's that?
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
180.
Here's a handoff to Irving. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. This is caught. Touchdown! Cade Otton, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Bucs have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Down in this part of the field, CD, they love to get him the football, and right there with a pitch and catch for the score.
Yeah, and he's such a weapon when it's that close to the end zone, and they love being able to rely on him to make those kind of catches. Talk about trust, talk about confidence, and he produces.
McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And the lead is up to 15 now. So that one a long 11-play drive. And Cade Otton capped things off with a touchdown grab. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. They're behind in the first half here, CD, but it's not to any fault of their running back. He's had a strong start to this one.
And you're right about that, partner, because watching him play, you would think that his team is in the lead. He has been a lot of fun in this contest. Now let's see if they can actually make something happen, put more points on the board behind his efforts.
Yeah, I'm curious to see, Charles, if they can play complementary football and get that passing game going as well.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
That one's complete to again. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here we go.
Young now. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. First down marker at the 31. It's third down. Now here's Young. He'll get this complete to the rookie first-round pick. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 19. Throwing, Young. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Let's go. Ready?
Here is Young. To the left side, he's got McMillan. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's second and goal.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area, and after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
Well, Young loses it, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on first and 10. Well, the Bucs going to take over now late in this first half. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. 53 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
This is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So halftime straight ahead. It is time to join our good friend Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Scott, thanks very much. And we welcome all of you back here on EA Sports for quarter number 3. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Panthers going to take over here to start quarter number 3. In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
Now the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Young. Looking middle, and he finds McMillan. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. In motion goes the tight end. The play fake. Now Young. Short throw hauled in by Trimble. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd.
Young to throw it.
At the 37-yard line.
Well, caught by Trimble. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
That one complete to Ligon. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Set, hut. Yellow, 22. Ready?
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Ready up.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Here we go.
Young takes it on the sneak. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Only a yard on the sneak, not enough. And he's a few inches short for 4th down.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 4th and inches in plus territory. That seemed like a prime spot to go for.
It certainly did, and there's so many things that go into it. Are you too far away for a field goal, but not far away to punt it? Do you just feel like your offense is better? I just think in today's NFL, offense feels like it has to take care of the football, has to keep the ball, because scoring is up. You better maximize every possession. You trust your offense more than you trust your defense in today's league.
Here we go. Here we go.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Looking to throw, Young. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's good for a Panthers 1st down.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw. A nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a...
And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Rico Dowdle, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following touchdown. This is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running. Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Panthers. He may go, and he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they force the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
20.
On the handoff, this is Irvin. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Mayfield. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I would describe the way that he's played today as mature. He's already moved on mentally from that incompletion, and he's more than ready to throw his next pass downfield.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Throwing. Mayfield. Looking for Shepard deep. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He is knocking on the door for 100 yards in this ball game.
And it's so important. It doesn't seem like it's that big of a deal, just short of it, a little bit over. A little bit over feels better to everyone. Offensive line, running back, team totals, just something magical about breaking that barrier.
He's right there on the doorstep now. Levante David in on the tackle. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. It's Young off play action. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Young will set to throw. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Yeah, that's a nice job there defensively to blanket those receivers on 3rd down. And as a quarterback, all you can do is just loft one toward the bench. Not too close, mind you, and live to punt the football.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Buccaneers offense and Baker Mayfield set to take over once more. And he had it going in the first half, that's for sure. He's really had his way with his secondary. They've been powerless to stop him, and he'll look to keep it rolling right here. They'll start on the ground with Irving. And they will only muster a yard here at the 38.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly. That was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Here's Mayfield. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
This is Shepard on the catch. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a fourth down.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. The crowd maybe losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that can put your team in some jeopardy?
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Vita Vea able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. But found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Here's Sam Martin now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Just a net of 34 there, following a punt of 44 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bucs offense and veteran Chris Godwin getting set for this next drive. And you see the numbers for him into this 3rd quarter. They just pop off the screen. He has been open throughout. On the ground, it's Irving to start the drive. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
They'll stay on the ground with Irving. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 74 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
A shotgun handoff here to Irving. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
180! Stop!
Now Mayfield. This one taken in by Otten. And the Bucs are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
14 more yards. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Baker going to give it to Irving. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Bucky Irving taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bucs add 6 to their lead.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
McLaughlin for the extra point. Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Ready.
Young off the play fake. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Here we go. Here we go. Check.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. From the shotgun, it's Young. A short throw hauled in by Trimble. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Here's Sam Martin now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. On the return, Johnson. Going to be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I thought you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
We're on to the fourth here on Thanksgiving Day. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the fourth. Mayfield to throw it. To Shepard, complete over the middle. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick-6 for a Panther touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. The extra point splits the uprights, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Panthers 27.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And now this fourth quarter becoming very interesting. That pick-6 makes this a one-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. The man is H.B.I.C. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
180! What's up?
To throw, Mayfield. Looking middle, and he's got H.B.I.C. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 46-yard line.
180! What's up?
A run with Irving. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. And this offense on 3rd down today, 2 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Mayfield looks to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he takes it all the way down to the 3.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
What's up?
Mayfield now. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. H.B.I.C. a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Buccaneers have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter. And Charles, they continue to have trouble stopping him as he's into the end zone yet again.
Yes, multiple series now that have ended with him in the end zone. A perfect plan on how to utilize him best when they get in close.
McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And the lead is up to 14. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And K. Dotton capped things off with a touchdown grab.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the
Following the
Buccaneers.
touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And able to get this out to the 25. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Ready.
To throw, Young. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They were looking to throw, holding in the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he is going to lose yardage here. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Well, that wasn't exactly a thing of beauty. I know they completed the pass, but look at the yardage lost. I mean, who does that make happy?
That's why I don't play in PPR points per reception fantasy leagues right there.
You'd be
You
really
don't deserve
upset,
anything
right?
for that.
But you get credit for it? Is that how that works?
Yeah.
Well, I know whoever has this team's defense, they were happy about that play.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. So out come the Bucs now. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt.
180. What's up?
On the ground, it's Irving. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that 1st down carry.
Mayfield off the play fake. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Oh, it's time to give more credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
180. Stop.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Out route, and the ball is caught by Godwin. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
180.
Straight ahead, it's Irving. Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. 93 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Now 2nd and 3.
At the 29-yard line.
180. What's what?
Once again, it's Irving. And he stopped immediately there. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Across the formation, he finds Godwin. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor, and it's a 1st down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way, it worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Bucky Irving, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. McLaughlin for the extra point. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Carolina getting set to take the field.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. On the run, it's Dowdle. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Young takes it on a sneak. And he is going to have a Panthers first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. Young to throw it this time. And that one to the right side and incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Yaya Diaby, he's the one who got in there. He gets the sack.
A loss of 7 yards. It's 3rd down.
We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. Young to throw it. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Logan Hall fighting through and dropping him for the sack.
And it's 4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 25-yard line.
That'll give Irving running right. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
At the 20-yard line.
A run up the middle with Irving. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
180!
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Buccaneers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence. And that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
180!
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided.
Set! 180!
On 1st and 10, here's Irving. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
What's that?
They'll run. This is Irving. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Set! 20! What's that?
They run out of the gun with Irving. And he'll be well short of a 1st down as he's stopped again right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal. 3 straight runs now, and that defense is held.
Yeah, we often talk about how the low man wins, right? Who wins leverage at the line of scrimmage. But it's not just that leverage. It's leverage with power. Who takes the line of scrimmage and moves it one way or the other? Right now, I can imagine the defense yelling at the offense, hey, guys, if I were you, I'd kick it. You're not getting in.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Kickoff concludes the ball game, partner, and one side a really nice win in this one. They were good on offense and on defense.
And I'm guessing in the other locker room, partner, the head coach is just telling his team, hey, we didn't play well enough to keep it close enough where that one possession down the stretch might have given us an opportunity to win the game.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Bucs are winners here as we say so long from Tampa.